Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Rams and the Bills, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Buffalo Bills. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And Oliver with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Meanwhile, Levis' throw taken in there by Cooks. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that...
And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Lawrence to throw. And now the ball's out. Full near midfield. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, hey, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Nifty move. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when Dak's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. Touchdown Bills! Brandon Cooks, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? But we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 21-0 our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. First throw now for the backup lock. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Well, CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue.
Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Saquon Barkley, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 63 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead.
It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 28-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him. hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Locke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trey McBride, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw it is Locke.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. He's to the 15.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. It came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Locke going to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. down. The Bills get to him. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Block now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Allen slow here, holding by Cup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Locke.
Throws he out loud and completes it to Samuel.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Locke to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is taken in by McBride. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 82 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Barkley inside handoff. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big.
There he goes left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Everything's been doing right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Harris Campbell. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Spears on second down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, Locke. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And bulldozing his way through. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Now Allen. This is caught. Touchdown Bills. Cooper Kupp, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are pouring it on.
Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Shotgun snap to Locke. That's caught by Tucker. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hand off to Spears.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Vita Vea able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grit.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Allen's throw is complete and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Bills are going to have a 1st down. On play action, Allen. That is caught by Laporta. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, and Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And caught by Thomas. For a Bills touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Lock now on 1st down, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Under pressure, they got him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding them to a short gain.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before the game.
And the ball is knocked out. Now there's This is picked up by the Bills. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Block now to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Block going to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And Oliver in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And Oliver drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they will remain well behind. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw it is Locke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Bills' 32-yard line.
Second down and a yard. They look to throw. It's Locke. Caught by Green on the out route. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 193 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed? They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.